I completely forgot. There's one more thing that completely is really, utterly fucking me off. And it's this whole fucking... Where are you, cunt? Davos Question. The Davos Question thing. And on paper and ideologically, it's a really sweet, beautiful idea. And it would be nice. It would be nice to have world peace and the end of global racism and all of this. But realistically, we all know it's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why it's not going to happen. Our greatest gift is our biggest curse. We're all different. That about it. As long as you've got, as Chris Rock says, as long as you've got black people, and as long as you've got niggers, and as long as you've got black people who pretend to be niggers, and niggers who pretend to be black people, as long as you've got black people who think they're white people, as long as you've got white people who think they're black people, as long as you've got Asian people who think they're black people, as long as you've got Chinese people who think they're white people, as long as you've got Asian people who think they're Latinos, as long as you've got Latinos who think that they're white, we will never have world peace. Never. Ever, 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 ever. And that's this. I'm going to cut this relatively short because it's really nice to see Emma Thompson come out of the wilderness and say a little something about this question. It's not. No, I really don't give two squirts of piss about Bono anymore. Not because he's not a rock god, it's just simply because he sticks his nose into too many of the world's problems. If he was a politician, fantastic. He's a musician, and that's what pisses me off. Him and you two are just expressing their voice on what they're passionate about. They're not imposing any political changes. They're addressing it forward, and sometimes, you know, I mean, with the whole Band 8 thing, the global meeting, the global changes and all that sort of stuff, they did listen, but they chose not to do fuck all. They chose to do nothing else about it. So he has a huge amount of power. There's no doubt about that. But the problem is, he hasn't got enough power to make a huge change. But I'm sure after a while he might do, to be honest. But he's one of very few people who do. I mean, every time, you know, we find someone, a musician who we think can change the world, we have tabloids that bring him down. It's not the tabloids, it's their own fans. As long as we're all different, we'll never have world peace.